Hi, it's Dan from Mason Productions. In this podcast, me and my friends will talk about business, relationships, and mostly rubbish. I would love for you to join me on this journey every Monday at 7 a.m, but only tell people that are down for the journey, no matter what happens. Hi guys, it's Dan from Mason Productions.
And Tyler from Mason Productions.
Don't judge us, we're in the same clothes. We've just explained
why
that we're in bat. Because the comments are going to say it, dude, and I'm beating them before they say it. Before we get into this episode, like, comment, subscribe. If you are on Spotify, follow and leave us a 5-star review. If you're not going to leave a 5-star review, don't leave one at all. Yeah, so today's episode... Our greatest movies. You know what? You run with it. I'll just sit here. You run.
I just wanted to have some sort of background movie. Yeah, it's basically about movies.
So we are going to be talking about, in our opinion, the greatest movies ever.
Just personal preference on movies that were really just up there, top tier. And just in general, I mean, because everyone...
Stop.
What?
You're like a magpie, man.
I can't help it.
Your
it's
camera
it's moving.
is there, man. We're meant to be good at this.
We never claimed that was the case. Don't try and lie to me. It's meant to be... we're just going to chat through... Because everyone watches movies, right? No,
I don't watch movies now.
No, but you...
But... There are still some god tier movies that I have watched.
Everyone, like, even if you don't watch movies, there's always those movies that are like, oh, yeah, I need to watch that. Because I don't watch, I'm not a religious, I won't sit there and go, right, need to watch this, because I'm a Marvel fan. There's plenty of Marvel I've not seen yet, right, like that I should have.
So, kick us off. What's your best movie of all time?
See, this is a difficult one because there is so many.
Also in non-chronological order, I think is fair to say.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not go, the movies that we say now are in chronological. These are just as they pop into our head.
I could be sat there thinking for ages trying to tier them. There's no point doing that. For me, for going of all time, I'm going to go with...
Fuck, I had a movie in my head and now I've just thought of a different movie and it's fucking through me.
It's all over the place and I was like, I'll be honest. I think you need to start because now I'm starting to question myself.
So for me, movies. If I go through like a saga or like a universe that I've enjoyed the most, Lord of the Rings / Star Wars.
You can't say slash. They're totally different.
Nah, but they're on the same level for me.
Okay.
If there's a movie that I will watch over and over and over again, normally when I'm ill, I will watch Star Wars Episode 3.
Yeah, is that Attack of the Clones?
No, Revenge of the Sith.
That's 4, isn't it?
When Anakin turns into Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's 4.
Number 3.
I swear that's 4.
No, because you had the original 3, and then they brought out a prequel. There was 3 more.
Oh shit! What am I fucking thinking of? Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure it's Revenge of the Sith.
No,
isn't it?
it's the last one of that first trilogy. Yeah.
When Obi-Wan, I've got the high ground, and then chops him in half.
One of the best things. It was one of the best fight because I don't.
Oh, the fight scene!
Guys, if you guys haven't seen, I mean,
was it on Mustafa? It's on Mustafa. Mustafa. That's the.
Why are you saying Mustafa?
That's how you say it, isn't it?
I swear you're saying that wrong. I swear it's Mustafa.
Anyway, we're both pretty close.
I think hang on. I think I'm naming an Aladdin character. I just named an Aladdin character.
It's Mustafa, isn't it?
I think we're both.
Anyway, I think we're both saying it wrong. Oh yeah, best movie of all time. You can't even name the fucking planet.
We claim to be Star Wars fans.
Oh, I'm not I'm a Star Wars fan, and then there are Star Wars fans.
Yeah, true.
Do you want to know what? I'm 23 years old, and guess what my next series is that I'm going to start watching?
What?
The Clone Wars animated series of Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, I still haven't seen that.
Like, the whole animated series, I've never watched any of them, but they keep on popping up on my TikTok.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
But yeah, Revenge, if there's a movie non-chronological order, but if there's a movie that I can rewatch over and over and over again, it's Revenge of the Sith. and every time that I'm ill is when I watch it.
To be fair, recently I keep getting TikToks of Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, same. I don't know why.
I keep getting TikToks of the Anakin part, but there's some fucking edits of Anakin where he slowly turns to the dark side that are just badass. But what I was saying, if you guys seen the newest Star Wars films, more importantly the ones with Rey and oh crap, no, I forgot his name. It's not
It's
Solo's son.
Yeah.
Wow, we see
sake, man. It's on my tip of my tongue.
Oh,
Kylo
Ren, thank you.
Fucking hell, man. It's on the tip of my tongue and I just couldn't get it out.
The fights between them, right, looked like the lightsabers they were holding weighed 20 kilos. It was so slow and it was so like,
I'm a bit disappointed that they're bringing out another trilogy.
Yeah.
And it's Rey in it again.
Yeah.
Rey's the protagonist in it again, like the main character.
Well, all the other characters are getting on now, aren't they?
Well, the thing is like they
had
the perfect arc, right, to go, okay, we fucked up here. Let's bring in Starkiller. Is that what his name? From Force Unleashed.
I fucking love Starkiller. He's badass.
It is Starkiller, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
They could have gone for a whole new arc with him.
Have you played the game with him in it?
I played the one on the PSP.
So,
it was Force
I played it on the Wii.
Fuck, bro.
And it was, oh mate, I loved it because he was so interactive.
But no, yeah, I played it on the PSP.
Yeah. But like I was saying, the fights between the newest ones, and then you compare it to fucking Obi-Wan and Anakin. Oh my god.
The first one of that. But they did the movie in between.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Oh, what was that called?
The what?
That was about when they get the Death Star plans.
Yeah,
it bridges the gap
yeah.
between 3 and 4.
Yes, you're right. It was one with
that incredible.
Yeah, that
because they all die in it. So, spoilers.
But yeah,
but it's out for years now, so you can't complain.
Yeah.
But at the end, like they all die, and it's just incredible. Like it was such a plot twist because you expect them to survive.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And they don't, and that was really good. I've not watched the last 2 of the newest series because I don't know if I can go through the heartache of watching a bad Star Wars film. Because do you want to know what? You know how they did 4, 5, and 6, and then they did 1, 2, and 3? At the time, 1, 2, and 3 got slated. But when you go back and watch 1, 2, and 3, you realise that 1, 2, and 3 were actually good movies.
Yeah. 4,
5, and 6, also great movies. The animated series, apparently incredible.
Yeah, I have heard
like impeccable. Like nobody's got a bad word to say about the animated series
because it goes on a plot line that wasn't in the live action.
It's in between like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Then it goes between 3 and 4.
There's a lot of focus,
and then there's a plot between 4 and 5 as well.
Yeah, it focuses on like you have characters like Ahsoka.
But Ahsoka's got her own movie coming out.
Well, to be fair, have you seen? Isn't she in that Mandalorian?
I've not even watched Mandalorian.
Mate, my uncle slates me all the time. He's like, "How have you not watched Mandalorian?" Because he loves it.
My dad's watched it, and then you got the Book of Boba Fett, but apparently that's not very good.
Well, didn't even know that was a thing. To be fair,
but like the Solo movie, apparently it was shit.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it was really bad.
Wow, interesting. Now.
Yeah, I know.
Now
the heater comes on like 10 minutes after I turned it on.
But yeah, it was Star Wars will always have a special place. The whole thing will always have a special, because even though those last movies with Rey in it weren't that good,
they're still nostalgic.
The hype for me was still there. And have you
but the games as well.
I don't know if you've seen the film. Oh, I've been playing.
We'll skip the games because, but the games are also good.
Have you seen the scene in the newest Star Wars ones where Darth Vader does the most badass thing I've ever seen?
It's all about the one where he stops the. Yeah, and also at the end when he go in between. It's that movie that I'm talking about where they all die on that thing.
Yeah,
where
he
just kills everybody on that shit.
Yeah.
And at the end, you've got the him at the end at the spaceship's flown off.
Yeah,
and he's watching. He's got his lightsaber. Oh, so fucking good.
Yeah, no, honestly, like the newest ones, that's one thing I will commend them for. The Force use and the CGI is incredible.
Well, the cinematography is also great. But
well, yeah,
we have got to appreciate that it is now 2023.
That is true.
And they've got a lot more than what George Lucas had back in the 70s.
The best edit I saw, it was like Ray holding a spaceship. It's like
really struggling. No, but Kylo Ren's also helping her.
Yeah,
and then you got Darth Vader just goes.
But it was it's the fucking those funk dubstep edits where he's just like boom, boom, and he's literally just
and he's walking towards it as well, isn't he?
The ironic thing is, and now I am going to get a bit geeky about this, because I do know some things about Star Wars.
Well, like Anakin,
his midichlorian count, the
Force count, yeah,
it's not even as high as it was when he was Anakin, because he's half robot.
But also, his suit held him back in many senses. We are geeking out now.
Yeah,
but Star Wars is up there. Now, the movie that threw Star Wars out of contention, because I haven't named the movie, I made the series, and I know that Revenge of the Sith is the third one that I always watch. A movie that is... there's two movies. I love war films.
Yeah.
Unbroken.
Okay.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
And Hacksaw Ridge. Also based on a true story. They are Hacksaw Ridge, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Incredible actor.
Oh, absolutely.
And that movie, he's so give you a bit of a synopsis. He's a conscientious objector.
Yeah. So
he doesn't want to carry a weapon, but he wants to be a medic, and everybody takes the piss out of him. It's in like World War II. It's the Japs. It's got Japanese and the Americans are basically fighting, and it's this straight up cliff, and then it's a battleground. But what the Japanese did is they waited for the Americans to get to the top, and they'd hide in different holes, and then they would just shoot them all down, basically. But the Americans would advance so far, and then would lose so many troops, they'd have to retreat back down the cliff.
Yeah.
And basically, he got medals for like saving so many people without a weapon and surviving. It is such a good movie. And Unbroken is based on another true story. It's based on a prisoner of war.
Yeah.
And about he was a Japanese prisoner of war, and he was an American, but it was a Japanese person that was keeping him captive, and it was about how they both competed in the Olympics together. One raced for Japan, one raced for Germany, and one race for America. And the American guy won, and then this Olympian Japanese guy became really high general for the Japanese.
Right.
So he was ordering the torture of these Americans, and he knew this American from the Olympics, and he tortured him the most.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like there was one scene where he's like lifting a log above his head to
I've seen it. I think I've seen a clip of that.
To prove that like he's not scared anymore.
Yeah.
It great movie. Just a fucking movie. I don't watch movies a lot, but there are two recommendations that people should go out and watch. And they were quick synopsis as well.
See,
So I've given you 3 movies. I'm expecting a movie from you.
Oh, no. This one's going to surprise you. Now, I don't have a tier list. I'm just going off what comes into the top of my head, because I'm one of those people. It's like music, right? I can't. If someone goes, think of your best song, I'm like, oh, no idea.
Yeah, blank. Draw blank. Yeah.
But this one's popped into my head, and it might surprise you. Men in Black series.
See, I'm going to throw it out there. Men in Black. Great movies. Also, the last one in the trilogy, when you find out that Will Smith's dad wasn't a deadbeat dad and he got killed by the alien.
Yeah.
Fucking brings a tear to my eye.
Oh, the story writing of that.
However,
okay.
Will Smith.
What about Will Smith?
He slapped Chris Rock.
You can't relate some event to the actor.
I'm telling you now, I don't watch anything that's got Will Smith in it. I don't listen to his music. If one of his songs turn up on the radio, I either turn the radio down or I skip it, or I go to the next thing. I don't watch. I struggle to. It's weird because there's some people where you're like, like Michael Jackson. You can almost disassociate what he's been accused of to. Yeah. But that's because there are accusations. I guess there's no physical proof.
Yeah.
With Will Smith, we watched him on live TV smack the shit out of Chris Rock. The fucking zebra from Madagascar. What did he do? I
didn't think that was real when I saw that.
Yeah. I can't get that out of my head to the point where I have lost a lot of respect for Will Smith.
Yeah,
and I can't watch or listen to anything that he's in. And his whole family are a fucking joke.
I don't have much of an opinion on it, but I agree with you that I lost a bit of respect. I was like, you didn't need to do that.
However, the Men in Black, incredible series. They are good movies.
Like,
they're like Will Smith in his peak.
Yeah,
Funny.
Despite Will Smith's actions, like in the coming year, he is a great actor.
Mm. Oh, no doubt about it.
Like, obviously,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
oh,
Men
God.
in Black. He did that slavery movie
Yeah,
recently. That's the one that got him his Grammy, I think. Or he did one with where he was Serena Williams' dad.
Yeah,
Serena and Venus Williams' dad. He's done movies. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I've got another one now.
Okay.
Deadpool.
Oh,
I fucking love Deadpool.
I'm looking forward to the new one because it's a crossover with X-Men.
Yeah, it looks fucking good.
I like Ryan Reynolds as a person. What I think makes it easier because when you think of Deadpool and the comics and the video games pre Ryan Reynolds,
yeah,
he's fitted them perfectly.
He was made for that role.
Oh, but do you want to know
Absolutely.
what's good is that they still, because he played Deadpool in one of the X-Men movies where his mouth's all and he takes the piss out of it in one of the Deadpools.
Yeah, no, to be fair, there's so many references in this.
So
Deadpool.
like, it's good. Like I love it. I think it's great. Talk about Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
Blade.
Oh yes,
The Blade trilogy.
Blade. Oh, I fucking love Blade. And to be fair, that was one
Wesley
of
Snipes in that.
That was. Oh mate, yeah, Blade. And to be fair, Blade's actually one of my comfort films. Like when I'm ill, I like to watch it because it's been
that scene when they're in the nightclub and
the whole character of Blade, he was so badass.
Oh yeah,
badass.
They're great movies.
And the thing is, I think Ryan Reynolds as well. It seems to me like Deadpool, Blade, he just plays himself.
Yeah. He doesn't play like
that charisma and everything. It like.
Well, have you seen like his wife? He's now Wrexham. You are right. Like that is him. He's not acting. That is him.
It's just the embodiment of who Ryan Reynolds is, and he just fits it perfectly. I mean, like, and so to be fair, do you know that Blade trilogy, the one where he featured in, that was
the last one, wasn't it? Was he in the third movie? He wasn't in the
He's only in one.
I think he's only in the third movie.
Yeah. But that was actually the film. Shit. I just realised that my phone's not plugged in. That was actually the film that got him, because you know how all the guys are like, oh, no one's gay, but Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That was one of the films, because in that scene, that was where he's literally full on ripped.
Yes, he is.
When they were interrogating him, she was like beating him up and everything. Like he was full on shirtless, and that would turn it like most men.
He is a beautiful man.
Were just like, oh wow,
that's beautiful man.
Oh, but just as a person, Ryan Reynolds.
He's a loving man, isn't he? You like him as a person, don't you?
And I love the relationship between him and Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah.
They just take the piss out of each other, but they're really good friends. And it was actually a teaser. There was a video where Ryan Reynolds was on the camera, and you see Hugh Jackman walking up the stairs. He's like, "Hey, Hugh Jackman, do you want to play Wolverine one more time?" And he went, "Yeah, no worries."
Yeah,
and
I saw
you
that.
see him walking out of frame, and Ryan Reynolds just look at the camera smiling. I was like, yeah, it's happening.
A movie that's going to be nostalgic for you.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is a fan favourite, I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh!
You know the one with the island?
Yeah.
The animated Scooby-Doo, but it was like live action with the actors.
Yeah. Those actors were really well picked to suit those roles.
But also, like, them actors, they're doing movies.
Are they?
Like, the guy that played Fred,
he's
just done a Barbie movie.
He does look a bit like Ken.
Yeah. The guy that plays Shaggy, he has played loads of actors.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him.
He's in loads of things. The females don't really...
Sorry, I just came with another one in my head.
All right, okay. The Scooby-Doo one, I'm just saying, it's a fucking vibe. Low-key might watch it tomorrow evening. It's that much of a vibe.
Okay. I'm a horror fan. I like zombie films, things like that. I'm just one of those people. Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, Zombieland?
No. I'm talking classics.
Oh,
right? Zombieland is
Shaun of the Dead by far.
Zombieland is up there. Don't get me wrong. I love Zombieland, but Shaun of the Dead probably one of the most classic, and well-known.
What are they? You've got Nick Frost and
Simon Pegg,
the
dynamic duo.
They because that was the Cornetto,
Yeah.
the Cornetto series.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That Shaun of the Dead. If you guys have not watched it,
okay,
it's not scary, so you guys are okay to watch it. It is a good movie. Unless you're scared of zombies.
Don't let your children watch it because I watched it when I was
13
little.
plus maybe.
I watched it when I was young.
Oh yeah.
And I watched the scene where he's getting pulled apart. I was like, oof.
Fucking great movie though.
But yeah, and I'm even gonna put it up there. I don't know if you've seen it. Hot Fuzz.
Not my favourite movie.
I still love it though, because it's still got the dynamics
but I like
between
World's End.
Yeah, that's also a brilliant film. And fucking Paul. Anything with Nick Frost.
Paul was a movie that
Simon
wasn't
Pegg.
a part of the Cornetto trilogy.
No, well, no, not really.
But World's End was.
World's
Paul
End
was a movie between them two, but it wasn't a part of the
World's
Cornetto.
End was trippy.
World's End was a good movie.
It was a good film, but anything with Simon Pegg
Oh,
and Nick Frost in it together,
they're just
I'm
incredible.
instantly gonna know it's a good watch.
What else is just a movie, man? What else is just so I was banging about a movie that reminds me of my childhood to Sarah the other day, and I actually made her sit down and watch it with me.
Mm-hmm.
You might not even know it. It's an old Disney movie from like 2004. It's called Treasure Planet.
See, that one don't actually ring a bell, to be fair.
So it's about a troubled teenager. His dad walks out on him, so it's a single mum, and he wants to make something of himself. And he used to read this book called Treasure Planet, and to talk about how this pirate would roll. It's all space.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think about Treasure Planet and then think of pirates of like the sea. It's like Treasure Planet, and it is a planet made of treasure.
You're right.
So he used to read this book about this tale about Treasure Planet.
Mm-hmm.
He then finds Treasure Planet.
How does he find it?
Because like he finds a key, and then he becomes a crew of the ship, and then the ship breaks down, and there's pirates on the ship. I've not explained it very well, but that movie is my childhood.
Yeah.
It's so good.
See, one childhood, because I had a load of Disney ones that made it my childhood. And one nostalgic thing for me when I was like sick or something, I would watch 101 Dalmatians.
Never watched it.
Really?
Yeah, just never watched it.
Pretty decent film, to be fair. Or there's one called Something Cauldron. That's an old film. That was a good, and that because I remember I used to watch them on DVDs, like the cassettes. The big
you
ones.
mean like VHS?
VHS, yeah.
Not DVDs.
Yeah. Well,
VHS.
No, because I was thinking of DVDs. There's another great film I watched, and I used to, when I was little and had sleepovers, I used to watch it on a DVD player. A-Team, not the original, the newer version.
Never watched them either.
Oh, A-Team.
I've never watched the A-Team.
The newer version of A-Team film is just brilliant.
What else is it?
Just
I just had a movie on the tip of my tongue, man.
The only problem is I grew to not like it because you know how DVDs, when the film ends, it just repeats itself.
Yeah.
So you wake up with it over and over in the middle of the night.
Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy.
That's pretty good.
That's a good movie.
What's the Monster House? The animation. That was really good.
So, guys, now this is a talking point. We've just rambled about movies, but this is a talking point. What was it called?
Monster House.
Monster House. That movie scared the shit.
Really?
Can you not remember, like, in school, we were, like, they wanted to play it because it said it was like a 10. And we was all like, that's fucking scary, miss. And just going off slight tangent, they made the game of that.
Yeah, I do.
Can you remember I had it?
Yeah, I never played it properly myself. But
almost as terrifying as the movie.
See, I like the movie.
The movie's good, but when, like, because it's a bit eerie.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Because we was in I can tell you the year. We was in year 3 when that came out.
To be fair, I was scarred by watching so many horror films when I was too young that I've just by by a certain point,
your mum and dad make me laugh. The old lady with the scary eyes, and from that music video.
Yeah, from the you're on about Tenacious D.
Yeah.
You're on
the
about
old lady.
you're on about the music video they did where but the thing is,
But
I
that
was
terrified you.
because I was alone.
You actually had like low key, like you've got childhood trauma from that. I'm telling you.
I was so young. No one was in the room with me, and I was just casually listening to the song, and I was like, "Oh, I love. It's really good, really good." I was not very old. I must have been about 5, 6.
Yeah, you're probably about. You are right.
And then this old lady holds this DVD, and her eyes turn bright red.
Is
and
that
she has the most evilest look on her
That's
face?
the tribute to the greatest song ever.
Yes, tribute. Yeah, no, it's called tribute. Yeah, and I remember, but it wasn't just that. Before that, my mum left the room to grab something, and this horror film popped up on the TV, and this old lady, skin peeling off, and she's laughing. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
Oh, mate, there is some movies out there, man.
There's
some movies. What do you think about the Avatar? Because now
I haven't seen the second one yet.
I've not seen the second one. First one, cinematography great, storyline a bit
Mm-hmm.
Cinematography, CGI, all of that, 10 out of 10. Far too long for me.
Yeah, unless you...
It's like a 3.5 hour movie, 4 hour movie.
To this day, my dad's still not watched all of it.
Yeah, because it's fucking too long, man.
But to be fair...
Excuse me, that was a fucking hellish burp.
To be fair, that depends on the film, because you love Lord of the Rings.
And I have watched the extended cuts of them.
Yeah, and they're long as fuck.
I think the extended cuts for 1, 2, and 3 comes to like 13 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Or like even longer. And I've watched the extended cuts of them. Me and my dad, I'm pretty sure have watched it, because he's got the extended cuts in DVD.
Oh, my.
Mum and dad went to like a premiere for one of the Lord of the Rings.
I didn't realise they liked it so much.
Mum and dad love Lord of the Rings. They think it's a movie. They love Lord of the Rings.
What about Hobbit?
Yeah, they love the Hobbits as well. I think the Hobbits are good movies as well.
Hobbit is. To be fair, I have seen them. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, but what movies did we just say before then?
Oh, you was on about the tribute.
Just after that, we mentioned a movie.
Monster House. No, that was before
that.
that.
Before that.
Oh, I'm backtracking too much. Now I've lost where we are. No, I'm not sure. What did you literally just said it?
Mate, I don't know. But
wow.
What does that time say on there?
27.
Right. We are gonna go for a break. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna discuss some more movies, and then we'll wrap up. Tyler's gonna do some ASMR. That one wasn't as good
because it didn't have a.
But we're gonna go for a break, and we will see you guys in a bit.
From the intermission or break, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that break was good. We went for a quick piss.
Pretty much.
How was your strawberry or red berry mojito?
That tasted quite nice, actually. I just had some. I think
I'm just about to open up a strawberry daiquiri. These are the drinks that we ripped Tyler for in the podcast before.
Yeah, Dan's now drinking, may I add.
Well, you forced my hand, so...
Yeah, I just wanted to... Am I meant to shake them?
Oh, you meant to shake it before
No, but I don't know if I'm meant to. It says all stuck up on the thing, but I didn't know if it was... It hasn't said anything about it, and it still tastes good, so...
So, continuing on from where we just left off.
Yep.
Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
As a whole universe?
Overall, yeah, the Marvel series has been... I'll be honest, not too much of a fan of some of the titles that have came out.
I'll be honest, the last Marvel movie that I watched, Black Panther, the first one.
Wow. Let's go back.
Yeah.
And that was a good film, to be fair.
Great movie. I lost interest, I think is the nicest possible way to say it. I mean, I lost interest.
No, but I'm a Marvel fan, and I don't sit there and consistently wait for a new one to release so I can watch it. I just...
See, like my mum and dad are. As soon as a new one comes out, they'll happily sit down and watch it that weekend.
Yes, I don't mind. If I see it pop up, I'll watch it.
Like, my mum didn't understand the newest Ant-Man. As soon as it starts doing multiverse, her brain can't handle it. So, like, even the Spider-Man one and the Doctor Strange one with like different universe. Her brain can't cope.
So, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, she's like, what the heck? I don't know what that was. That wasn't Scottish, but yeah, like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I think they're good. My honest opinion is they should stop doing their mini-series.
Yeah.
Like the She-Hulk.
She-Hulk's probably the worst miniseries they've ever done.
CGI, awful.
Terrible.
Jokes, awful. And it was very politically driven.
Yeah.
It felt like it was very much like feminist driven.
Yeah. No, it was.
Not trying to get cancelled out here.
I feel like it was.
I'm just stating what I think.
Because it's like... What annoys me, and there's a lot of people...
But she was stronger than Hulk. And Hulk had to learn how to contain his... And it was just...
It was just the whole... It was like they just threw in this new character.
For the sake of doing it.
For the sake of doing it. I mean, obviously, She-Hulk in the comic book universe exists. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, they threw her in there. She literally just got her powers. She's already communicating with this other side. As we know, Banner has two different sides of him when he's the Hulk and when he's Banner. She already is merged with it perfectly, and then tries to use the excuse of, I have to put on a fake face and all this, and then...
It was just so politically driven.
And then on top of it, what annoyed me the most is Banner's trying to help her the whole time. And he's like, "Oh, you got to learn to deal with it." He's like, "Oh, I get dealt with being catcalled. I know it. I know this more than you." And then she's not understanding that Banner got chased by the
government.
By the government. He's been attacked multiple times. He can't keep anyone he loves. Like, I was like, how could you? Wow.
This is what I mean. Like, the story writing was horrific. It was just so. Do you want to know what? I'll just throw my hands up. I don't know the difference between left and right wing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say it was very feminist driven.
No,
what I think is left wing.
It seemed like, for example, I did see, because I watched one TikTok that I like watching. She does the news and things. She mentioned about this. And she was saying all the new Marvels, they're all just main character females now. Like all of the new ones, like the new
I guess
Thor,
you had like Captain Marvel.
Like, but what annoys me is they're bringing in these characters that have no backstory.
Yeah, this is it. There's no backstory.
They just pop up and they just like the new Thor. I don't know if you haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder.
I've not watched like that.
Oh yeah, you have.
The last movie that I watched was Black
Panther.
Haven't seen that was black and white.
Okay, without
that was black.
To be fair, but then
2018 or something.
I think you'll forget this anyway. But that movie was basically like she gained the power of Thor, and was already way more kick-ass or stronger than Thor was.
But this is what makes and this isn't us trying to be like political, but like it makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
You've given these like this is gonna sound like the fucking. It's a movie, get over it. But, like, Thor, we've given him, like, 3 movies for you to get a backstory of him landing on Earth, being extradited from his godlike thingy, him learning his powers, him gaining everything, him learning how to control it, him losing his hammer and having to get an axe. And I don't know the words for it, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go through all of this, and there's a development and there's a story, and then you go... Oh, we're just going to lob in this woman here and she's going to know everything from day one. Enjoy. And it's like, we've had 3 movies. Like, let's just say a movie's an hour and a half each, right?
Yeah.
We've had 4.5 hours of content of Thor learning.
Yeah.
And you're giving us less than 20 minutes and this person can do it.
No,
it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, for me, She-Hulk was the worst that I've seen. I've not seen all of them.
She-Hulk was just bad because the CGI was just bad.
But a lot of
and also the whole, you know what? The whole fucking thing of that was bad.
Yeah, no, I haven't finished watching it.
It was that bad that I didn't watch it and I knew that it was bad.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I think there's a movie coming out.
But the movie might be better because do you want to know what I was just about to say about the Marvel? They should stop all the miniseries and they should just focus on, a movie. Not even every year, I don't think. Because I think they're trying to pump out these movies so quick, right, to keep it with the storyline, right? But they're like missing out. It's the quality.
Yeah.
They're doing quantity over quality.
You haven't seen it. The newest Doctor Strange. Whenever
Yep.
you watch it, pay attention to the CGI of his eye.
The third eye.
It's shit.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's shit.
Like,
I watched it in the cinema. It's shit. Like the movie itself, I like the movie itself.
but that's what I mean. They're not. It's that there was clearly just rushed.
Yeah.
It needed doing. They just rushed it. If they just spent the time doing it properly, because you lose the immersion of yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, this is fucking great. This is fucking good. Then you lose yourself because you go, is it I look shit?
Yeah.
You lose yourself in the immersion of it because you're just, it's shit.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of things like that, and there's like loads of people comparing like DC and Marvel and things like that. But to be fair,
DC started off really crap, and I think is arguably getting better.
Yeah, that
DC was good, for example, when you had Batman that was the British actor.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, that's it.
He was incredible in it. Then they went to Ben Affleck. / they're between Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson.
I haven't seen the one with Robert Pattinson in.
Apparently
it's good,
it's incredible.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
But you got the Joker movies, but they're not pumping out a movie every year.
No.
They're doing a movie every 2 years, every 18 months. They're taking the time to get it right.
And I mean, but to be fair, like all these movies, it's all personal preference, really, isn't it? Like to be fair, like Black Adam, some people said that movie wasn't very good. I really liked
Tanked
it.
at the box office.
I watched it in the cinema. It was really good. I liked it.
Like that. It didn't appeal to me because I'm not a huge rock fan. I think he's a great actor.
I'm not biased, but yeah.
Yeah, like that. I think he's sounds silly. I think he's great on Moana.
Can I just say, as well, this is not relating to favourite movies, but I just saw a post about it. You know the Fast and Furious. Who's the female in the Fast and Furious? There was a video of her going, "Come on, how many Marvel, like how many events? Oh, I can't remember what was it."
Yeah, I saw that.
She's about to say, "Why? Like, well, how many more are you gonna make?" I'm like,
"You've made
really?
10 Fast and Furious."
10, and apparently I stopped watching after like 3 or something.
I stopped watching once Paul Walker died. What I think was Fast 7 or 6. It might have been Fast 5.
They never really. They're good. The first few are good.
Tokyo Drift, incredible.
But I hear it was like they've run out of ideas that bad. Vin Diesel now has powers. Or there's like cars in space and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
They just fucked it.
They're just pulling at threads. Like it's meant to be like
it was good when it was like car street racing, about car street racing.
And about real world problems and shit like that. And now it's just like, and apparently
well, The Rock left it because he couldn't get on with Vin Diesel. He said that Vin Diesel was too like egotistical.
Oh really?
Yeah, he said I'm never working with Vin Diesel ever again.
Oh shit.
But you made 10 movies about cars, so you can shut up and
No, Rock didn't.
No, the woman.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, you made 10 movies about cars. Shut up.
Not even just.
It's about family.
Apparently Vin Diesel says family like 200 something times.
It's about family.
I was like, Jesus, it just became a meme at that point. But yeah, I mean, some people love Fast and Furious. For me, it just doesn't. The films are good.
Know what, like 1 to 5, incredible.
Right.
Maybe even. I can't even remember. Like maybe is the one where Paul Walker died is when I stopped watching it because in my head, when they did See You Again, with Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa, and the cars went their separate ways.
Yeah.
I almost thought that was the perfect way to end it.
Yeah. I don't think
you didn't have to make another 4 afterwards.
They didn't. I don't.
Or another 3 or whatever it was. Also, sorry to interrupt. Strawberry daiquiri time. Just gonna let you know how it's gonna feel.
Okay.
What the fuck? I just dribbled on myself. This is coming.
Oh my god!
Wait, that's really sweet.
They are sweet, yeah. Just casually spilt it on yourself.
I feel like that could have done with a bit of a shake.
to get like something to stir.
Really sweet.
Yeah, this one's
fucking hell. Might as well just have sugar in there.
Yeah, how much sugar is in these actually?
Probably a lot.
It doesn't say.
While Tyler, look, I bet it's on the box.
You're probably right.
Anyway, Fast and Furious, I think they're shit movies.
Just said 1 to 5 are
No,
good.
no, but I mean as a whole.
And to be fair, they haven't even been creative with the title. It's just Fast and Furious 1,
Right.
2,
No.
4.
Do you want to know? None of them match.
What do you mean?
So it's like The Fast and the Furious. Then the next one's called Too Fast, Too Furious. Then the next one's called Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Then it's called Fast 4. Then it's the Fast and Furious 5. None of them follow a format. Apparently, every single movie is named in a different format.
Why?
I watched a TikTok and they were like, that every single one's named in a different format.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, when I saw that video, the hypocrisy of her going, how many more are they going to make? I'm like...
They've got comic books though, like, they're like, you could go on with Marvel for probably forever.
No, but there's with Marvel, it's different plot line, different characters, different focuses, different powers.
You bring in a different villain for
there's so many different factors, whereas Fast and Furious, what is it? Cars, family problems, police,
Family.
But I suppose they've drawn the end. They've got to the end of their fucking barrel of ideas, and now they're adding powers apparently into.
Well, I think this is it done. I think the number 10 is the last one is the last one.
If I ever see Fast and Furious or
11,
sorry, I'm just gonna laugh at it.
Yeah. You can clip this up when the new
thing
one
is,
comes
though,
out.
As much as we say that, the main reason they probably are making more because they keep fucking popping off in the box office and shit.
I think they had a contract, a lot of them, that they were going to make 10.
Why?
I don't know. What a random number to come to. We're going to make 10.
10 of an idea you can't get more than about 3. I mean, 5 was probably a push, but...
Like that. When
10.
Paul Walker died, just bin it. Kill it. Be done with it.
Like... yeah.
Anyway. Fast and Furious, we've both agreed, could probably just go in the bin.
Just go and bin it.
There's one movie series that we have forgotten. Neglected.
Okay. Hit me.
Harry Potter.
To be fair, that was in the back burner, but
Mate, they are so good.
See, I wish I was a bit more of a fan of them.
Oh, I love them.
There's some...
I want to go to Harry Potter World. That's how much I love it.
Dan's much more of a geeky person when it comes to Harry Potter than I am, but I just love the feel of Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter for me,
it sounds silly, but it's magical.
Sounds weird, but if I wrap myself in a blanket and sit on the sofa, it just gives me that vibe, like with a hot chocolate or something, and you see the title come on.
The first Harry Potter as well, when it's all new.
Yeah. I just love the secrecy of it all, and
I like the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2, and the Half-Blood Prince. The last 3. I also like the Triwizard Cup.
I haven't even seen the last one. I know, it's really bad. I haven't seen the last one. I just see snippets of it and
bro, man, it's so good.
I know. To be fair, I keep saying to myself, I want to do a binge watch on a weekend.
Oh, mate, I'll binge watch it with you.
I want it because
mate, they're so good.
How many are there total?
There's 8 in total, but it's because Deathly Hallows got split into 2.
Yeah, because so it's 8. Oh, okay. How many hours though?
That's a lot of hours. It'd be a whole day if you was to do back to back.
See, the only problem is, I don't know if it's my attention span. I need to be really in the mood or invested in watching something like that.
See, Harry Potter I could quite happily watch over and over and over again, to be fair.
Sometimes when I'm watching a film, I have to be doing something else at the same time.
Oh, see, that's a movie if I'm not enjoying it.
But
if I'm enjoying a movie, I'm engrossed.
Well, yeah.
I'm in the world.
That is true, because like when I started out by just looking at my phone and had Deadpool on, and I quickly put my phone down and started watching it. And I watched them both, but Deadpool 1 and 2 they're just
so good. I don't know. Is there any other movies that you want to talk about? We have rattled off some movies there.
Recently, I watched the new Evil Dead.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, come on. I mean, I know you're not a horror fan, but it's such an old, well-known... You know the Evil Dead, where they talk to this book, and then one of them gets possessed and tries to kill the other one, and it's like in the cabin.
I've seen it advertised.
Yeah,
I have seen it advertised.
Oh
actually.
my!
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched in the cinema.
You go to the cinema a hell of a lot. Who are you going with?
Huh?
Who are you going to? You go to
Oh
cinema
no,
all the time.
I went to this, like, it's just, I don't know. I just like going to the cinema. I haven't been as much. To be fair, all these we're picking out specific movies that I've been to the cinema.
Well,
I don't go all.
That's relatively new, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I can't tell the last time that I went to cinema. It was pre-lockdown.
To be fair, when I went to watch Evil Dead, that was the first time I went to the cinema in a few months. To be fair,
bro, I haven't been to the cinema in years. I can tell you the last movie that I went and watched in the cinema.
What was it?
Blue Story. It's about gangsters.
Oh.
It's about it's basically trying to reduce. It's a movie about trying to reduce knife crime.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like we could do a part 2 of this.
Yes.
Because I mean, like in the near future, just having a part 2 of movies.
Just gonna finish like Evil Dead though. The first, like the original ones, they're all good. They're well good fit.
How many are there? Is this like a remake of a?
Yeah, it's a remake.
Oh, okay.
But
that's the only thing with horrors is that they just remake.
No.
But
this wasn't. It wasn't exactly the same. Like the original ones, like it's in a cabin and it's a bunch of college kids that go stay there for the holidays or summer break and things like that. Then it all goes wrong.
Generic.
This one, it was actually in an apartment complex.
Okay.
And underneath their building.
Oh fuck! Sorry to put in. Is this the one where? You said apartment complex. I've seen a snippet on TikTok, and the bloke's using like binoculars to like look across the apartments, and he sees across into the window of another apartment, and then a woman, like a demon woman, goes through the apartment and then crosses over into his building and then comes up the stairs.
No.
I need to find out what that is because that looks incredible.
I don't think it is anyway.
I think we're gonna have to wrap up because my camera has got full.
Oh crap. Anyway, yeah, Evil Dead is good. I'll leave it there for a part 2.
And we'll see you guys in the future.
Peace.
Peace. Bye.